And we are on air, everybody. Hello, I'm John. This is my lovely wife, Ashley. And on the line tonight, we've got a few of our leaders. We've got Elizabeth Milius, Jessica Jackson, Susie Drew. A couple more people might be jumping in on the call in a little while. And Poppy is over here. So, who am I?
I was trying to figure out where you were echoing at. Hey guys, so we are super excited. We decided to host a Newbie to Ruby training. And last week we brought it to you with our, it's live. Last week we brought it to you with our last couple weeks ago with a couple of our friends, and this week we're going to bring it to you with a couple of our amazing leaders, our diamonds and above, who are going to come and share a little bit with you about what it means to be a newbie to Ruby, what it means to get started, working your steps to success, and share a little bit of their story. So, oh, sorry. I talk with my hands and it makes the computer move. Sorry. So let's get started. Let's get started. I'll try to shake back here. I was up getting the confianza so that the shaking will soon stop. So let's get started with some stories of how they got started. We might have a girl popping on in a little bit. We actually have a girl that is active duty Navy, and if she can get away, not sure that you're technically allowed to, but she'll be hopping on to record. But in the meantime, Elizabeth went diamond, earned a double good bonus, and is going to tell you guys about how she got started. Hi, Miss Elizabeth. So tell us a little bit about your start, how you got started in the business. I love it. So we that's awesome because it's a real story about, you made it to Ruby and then, pushed a little bit further and got to Diamond, got a good bonus. Maybe missed your first opportunity for it. I know we did. We might have missed the second one too and got it third time's a charm or something. I don't know. But you just kept going and kept consistent and kept working the business, and in the end, it paid off in a double good bonus. So we also have Miss Jessica on here, who happens to be a friend of Elizabeth, and one of our diamonds in above too. Okay. Hello. Mm-hmm. I love it. I know. So see, everybody, you get started, you stay consistent, and who knows what Mark Pentecost is going to do? Brings back double good, and then you get yourself a double good. Um, awesome. Well, and last but not least, unless Kim pops in on us, we have Miss Lucy, who now is rocking the long hair, and she is actually one of my distributors, as is Elizabeth, and you earned a diamond bonus as well. So tell us a little bit about how you got started. Yay. I love it. So we yeah, so that's a great perfect example of kind of chilling on it. John and I got started in October of 2012. Okay, I always want to mix up the years. Yeah, so we got started October of 2012. I had become a loyal customer and really liked my results, but I, like any broke Navy wife, you know, a good broke Navy wife did, is I signed up to buy it instead of sell it. And so John actually is the one who kind of believed in the opportunity and in the potential for us to make money before we ever believed in the potential for us to make money. And so we
and the guests arrived.
And the guests arrived. The local team is coming in now. So we kind of waited for a couple months and didn't really get started because we didn't really know what we had and what we could do. And hey, and so we didn't know what we had or what we could do with this opportunity. And so we kind of waited a little bit with it. And once we got rolling, we brought a lot of people on the team with us, little by little, and we went diamond probably, I think, a couple months, year after we started working, and then promoted double after that, and then promoted triple this year. And we are looking to keep growing leaders with us. So though we had a slow start, we have had a super successful business because we have a super successful set of teammates who want to rock it with us. So you're starting out, you're new, you don't know what you're doing, hey, and you don't really know how to get started. You think there's money to be made in this, but you don't really know if there's money to be made in this. So we're going to have Elizabeth tell us a little bit about how you can make money from the start of this business.
Yeah, there you go.
It's okay. You can use your party pad. Awesome.
Very true.
So you have the potential in this business to make not only right now currently $1,000 Ruby bonus, but you make your $100 back on your investment. You can make cash from selling your wraps. I mean, $350 cash alone just from selling wraps. Plus, when you make the average Ruby commission, you make about $599 a month. And you can get to that rank within your first 2 full calendar months and earn an extra $1,000 bonus. So you have the opportunity in this business, when you get started, to make probably as much as you make in your regular job in a couple months. You can make it here in a month or 2.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Now, Elizabeth, you said you had an older pad, and it's got that $500 guarantee. Now they've replaced that. Yeah, they've replaced that with a $1,000 bonus for making Ruby in your first 2 full calendar months. So we only know that that's been until the end of this month. So if you're out there watching this and you want to get on board, contact whoever it is that put you on this call and find out about how to get that bonus.
Yep. And if you guys are out there watching this and you're new, you need to be contacting all your friends, letting them know $1,000 bonus this month. Okay, so let's move on to, I'm going to be Kim right now because she's not here, but getting started. So, and I'm actually kind of glad that this came up because you guys, this is a business. And you guys, it's a job. It's just a little bit of a different job because you can work it in your pajamas if you want, or our local team is here and we're going to work it by the bonfire when we get off of this. Maybe some moonshine or something. I don't know. We're from Kentucky, y'all. Oh no. Fine, whatever. So, but this is a business and it's a job, and just like any job, you are not going to go out there and get started without any training. That would be completely irresponsible. One of the girls that's sitting across from here, actually, we worked at the hospital together as aides way back in the day, and I can tell you, even though they may not have trained us, and we may not have had any idea what we were doing, we still got a little bit of training, and they sent us out there to go take care of people's families. But you are in a job and you are in a business and you need to be treated as such. So when you get started, what you need to do is go to your training academy, myitworkstraining.com, and log into that. There are tons of videos. They're short. Total, every video will probably take you about 2 hours. So log on tonight. Watch half of the videos. Log on tomorrow and watch the other half of the videos. They're going to explain the steps to success. They're going to explain the party. They're going to explain the products. And then when you're done with that, there's a policy and procedure that I'm going to get on a little soapbox right here and tell you it is no one's responsibility to know that you are posting compliant stuff but your own. Someone actually told me today that it was my responsibility because they found this post in our group and that it was my responsibility that they posted non-compliant stuff. Nuh-uh, y'all. You all paid $99 to be your own business owner. You're not an employee, you're a business owner. So it's no one's responsibility to take control of your business but your own. So the awesome thing about It Works Global is, though, they've got these training videos that are short, sweet, to the point, kind of funny maybe, kind of fun to watch, and it's all you need. And you can go out there and get started with your business. The policies and procedures, a little bit kind of confusing. It's fine. Read it once and then be like, what did that say? And read it again. And you guys, there's things that are important that you need to know. You would never start a brick and mortar business without doing your research. You would never open a salon without knowing the laws of running a salon. You would never open a daycare without knowing the ratio of teacher to students. And this is the same with your wrap business. You've got an easy business to run. It's super duplicatable. It's super easy. You kind of just slap wraps on people and they get results and then they want to buy more. So it's really easy, but you've got to get into that training academy, myitworkstraining.com, and learn your stuff because you are the expert in your products. Stick to what the videos say. And those will be all you need to know. If they ask you questions that you don't know and it's not in the video, I don't know, man. Why don't you look that up and let me know? Because sometimes there's stuff that we don't know, that we can't say. We cannot make medical claims. Super important. We cannot tell people this is an inch loss wrap because it's not. If that happens, then lucky you. But it's not. It tightens, tones, and firms. We can't tell people this is a water loss wrap because it's not. You can't tell people that this is a detox wrap.
You can actually specifically say it's not a water loss wrap.
Right, you can.
Yeah.
But you can kind of talk about ingredients and you know what the ingredients do, but you cannot make medical claims for the wraps and the products that we have. You cannot post and buy sell trade pages, you guys, and you don't want to post and buy sell trade pages. Those are people looking for like a deal, and you have a one-of-a-kind product. Not something to be sold in a flea market or at a yard sale or at a swap meet. And let's see, what's some other couple?
You want to carry yourself professionally. We're all professionals. We've got our thing going on. Yeah. It's just that easy. Not for classifieds, not for yard sales, not for flea markets.
Yeah. And that's probably all the pretty big ones. But get in there, log into your training academy, myitworkstraining.com, and then go over, take a look at your policies and procedures, read them once, read them again, you know, skim them the first time, read them the second time, and then you'll actually probably get half of it half the time. And then, you know, there's a compensation plan that's a little bit more, but there's a great video for you guys to watch and to learn your stuff so that you are ready to go. But don't get caught in needing to know everything. Ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice. So know the things that are important to protect your business. Know about your products, what you can and cannot say. Know the rules that are important to protect your business. But other than that, you guys, that shouldn't take you more than 2 days. And after those 2 days, get out there and go be half ignorance on fire, because you'll at least know the rules that you are allowed and not allowed to do. And so you won't break those and anybody asks you any questions you don't know, then you just say, let me find out. So that's getting started with your training academy. Oh man, it goes in me too. Okay, so you signed up. We've told you can make tons of money, and how much money you can make, cash, commission, bonuses. We've told you what you need to do in your first 2 days. Go out there, learn your products, and watch those videos. The cool thing about it is you can be doing a lot of this at the same time. So while you're watching your training academy videos, you need to be planning your launch party. And if you don't like the word party because it makes you nervous and it makes you think you're going to have to clean your house or you're going to have to cook like a ton of food, then just call it a get-together. It's coming out for your business, basically. I always tell people, 16-year-olds have quinceañeras or whatever like that. This is like your quinceañera for your business or bar mitzvah, 15, whatever. I'm from South Georgia. Never been to a quinceañera ever, actually. Sorry. Or a bar mitzvah. Oh my gosh. Like sex. But so my dad's just sitting here not laughing at all. He's just like, my daughter's a nerd. I don't know what she's talking about. That's probably, yeah.
Quinceañera, yeah.
It's probably 15, isn't it? Or no.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway.
Quince is 15.
Listen, I didn't even know what day.
She picked up on all this stuff in San Diego.
I didn't even know what day Cinco de Mayo was.
I was going to say, I'm not even going to tell the Cinco de Mayo.
So anyway, the cool thing about the business is while you're getting started, it's so easy, it's so simple, a lot of it can be done at the same time. So while you're watching your first day of your training academy videos, you were planning your launch party. Now, we used to suggest our team do it within the first 2 weeks because you have, as Elizabeth said, you have 30 days to get 4 loyal customers to earn $120 in free products. So we thought, well, if you have a party in your first 2 weeks, then you should get some customers, at least your 4 customers, but if you don't, you've got a couple more weeks to do it. Well, now we actually like to move that up.
Don't steal my thunder.
I'm sorry, John started this.
Well, that's my segment.
Oh, okay. I won't say it.
You're going to take all my work.
The cool thing that we're all going to realize is it's all repetition and it's all easy and we're all going to say the same thing and somehow you're going to do it and be successful. So don't mind if somebody steals your speech. It's okay. You can just reiterate and I can take credit. So you're going to get started because there's no better time to make money than now. I mean, who wants money tomorrow versus today? Like, I mean, really? So get started, plan that launch party within your first week. It's going to be a get-together. It's going to be simple. All you need is water. So don't be getting crazy. Don't be thinking you need to cook and clean and, hire the cleaning lady to come. No, man, just get some water out and start inviting people. Now, make 100 posts. Make a list of 100 people. If you go through your Facebook, go through your phone, go through your planner, go through your school pickup line, and just start taking down license plate numbers and being like, I'm going to email them.
It took me a second for the school pickup line to register. The carpool.
I don't know. I'm not sending you to school no more.
We're talking to college students out there.
Sorority house. So anyways, no matter what, make your hundreds list and invite those people to your get-together. Now, if you're like, my house is not big enough to hold 100 people, it's fine. 100 people are not going to show up. But the more you invite, the better. And if they do, that's fine. Have it outside. It's summer. You move it outside. So go and invite those people. While you're doing your training academy, start that launch party. Now, if you are lucky and blessed, your sponsor is going to come and do the party for you. So I know that you all have sweaty pits right now because you're like, oh my gosh, she told me to invite 100 people and do a party. So don't worry, your sponsor has done plenty of parties and they're going to come and do that launch party for you. If you don't have wraps, yeah, I did too. If you don't have wraps, that's fine. You know what? Your sponsor's going to come. She'll bring wraps. When your wraps get in, you can just pay her back. And if you guys run out of wraps, That's fine. You know what? This is a hot commodity. People want it. And the important thing is to show people your excitement, your fire. I've started this business. I'm super excited about it. And the cool thing about this business is when you have one the first week, you can have one the second week, and the third week, and the fourth week. And until people show up, I will have a launch party. Because for us, no one showed up to ours except for him, and he actually counted how many times I said the word which P.S. haven't said it that much right now. Thank you, Confianza. Just now, dang it, every time. But he actually sat there and counted how many times I said the word He took notes, and he told me what I did wrong. And you guys, we didn't have the full training academy and all that stuff like y'all do now. So I did really bad. And I could have stopped there and could have let that discourage me, but I did not, and I kept going, and I kept having launch parties. And another person, oh my God, now they're counting.
I'm not doing it.
Another person who did this is Sam Souter. She is, I held it that time. She is our Chief Networking Officer, and she is actually the other rap queen other than me. That's my name on Instagram and everywhere else. But she is actually the queen of the wraps, found these wraps, tried them, and the cool thing is how she kind of got involved in network marketing in general. It was from a man who was a client of her husband's, and he was a really big, like, high-paying client, and he invited them to this meeting. And back then it was for IBM computers, because they actually used to, first, one, sell those, and two, used to be a network marketing company. And he invited her, and it was Tuesday night, and he said, I'm going to call you on Monday, remind you, call you on Tuesday or Wednesday and see what you thought. So Monday he calls and reminds her. Tuesday she's supposed to go to the thing, and on Wednesday he calls her and she says, oh, you know what, I missed it. You know, my kid had something happen, whatever those excuses that we've all, one, probably heard, or two, probably said. And she said, you know, here's all the reasons why I didn't make it, why I didn't come. And he said, that's okay. We're going to be there next Tuesday, and we're going to be there next Tuesday, and so I'll call you on Monday, and I'll remind you, and then I'll check back on Wednesday. So we did the same thing the next week. Called her on Monday, don't forget. Oh, yeah, I'm going to go. And then on Wednesday he calls her and says, what'd you think? And she's like, oh, what's another excuse you've heard? Whatever it was, my kid was sick, my kid had a runny nose, my car broke down, whatever, we've heard them all. And he said, that's okay. You know what? We're going to be there next Tuesday, too. So you guys can do the same things with your launch party. You can have absolutely as many launch parties as you want. You can invite as many people as many times as you want, and I would encourage you to do that, because the thing with this business is its persistence and determination is what's going to make you successful. If you are persistent to working those steps to success, to having those launch parties, to posting, to learning your products, to blitzing, and you are determined that I don't care if nobody shows up, I'm going to be here every daggum Tuesday, and one day you guys are going to come because you're going to get tired of me calling you, then you are going to have people show up. Susie Drew told y'all earlier that she signed up just to get that crazy rap lady off her back, because I was that crazy rap lady that every Friday was like, hey, well, actually I was writing her. See, she could have actually ignored my messages, but she couldn't, because this was for her. And she, I was persistent and consistent and all up in her grill all the time, like sign up, sign up, sign up. And she signed up, and it's been kind of history for her. I mean, they've made life-changing money, and I mean, her husband has even decided to kind of jump into some life-changing ideas. And that's probably the same theme that you're going to realize along people in our team, because either I bug the crap out of them or somebody else bugs the crap out of them, because this is an opportunity of a lifetime, and I'm going to be here every Tuesday. So get that launch party going, start that hundreds list, invite the heck out of people, and invite the heck out of them again and again and again and again and again until they show up, because all you need is one. You start with one, and when you find that one, whether it's at your launch party or in blitzing or in Facebook postings, then you and that one can run this business together. So get out there, get your launch party going. If nobody shows up, don't worry. Lots of us had nobody show up. Just keep going. So we do the launch party, which is one of the huge steps to being successful in this business. But we also have these cool things called our steps to success. And Susie is going to tell you all about the steps to success.
Susie, unmute yourself real quick first. And then tell me if you want me to pop up the steps to success on the screen.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you can just let me know.
would.
Oh.
You got him?
You got it?
Okay.
Okay.
Get in the shower. Trying to get LC. Oh, we can't. We're helpful in the beginning. I love that. So, I'm sorry, I was trying to figure out some technical difficulties while this is going on. But yeah, that's one of the amazing things about this business is it's 3 simple steps to being successful. Getting that qualified every month, getting those customers, those 4 loyals, and those 3 distributors every month. And the way that you do that is by launching and posting and working your business and blitzing and getting out there. But one of the biggest ways that you get out there and really build your business and make sure that you are successful is by not hesitating. And John's getting his energy right now.
Yeah, you get a beer and I get an
Tell
energy.
them behind the scenes.
Honestly, normally I do it right here on camera.
I've got to start calling, so I'm getting a beer.
We were just talking about that earlier.
We've got a girl here.
Talk about not waiting.
The local team is all coming in, and one of them walked in and said, "I just fast start qualified my distributor." So she just gets a $100 bonus because she was fast start qualified herself. So cheers to the $100.
Thank you.
Okay, sorry. While in the shower, because that's a wrap.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so first, before I start my statement, let me talk about this. Everybody's been talking about all these, like, do a little video and talk to everybody and do all this stuff. You know what? You have so much more time than you think during the day, because apparently throughout your entire shower you can watch videos, you can FaceTime, you can text loyal customers and distributors and potentials, and you can post in Facebook groups. So you can do all this just in the shower alone. Imagine what you can do when you're driving. So
yeah.
Anyway.
I FaceTimed Susie Drew in the shower when she went down.
So
I was like, "Hey, are you naked too?"
So
the rap family for all of you newbies to Ruby.
It rocks. It rocks.
friendships, fun, and freedom. So, okay. So my segment tonight is about not hesitating. Get started. So, and that is really kind of, it's really funny if you guys have met me, because I'm always the one who needs to plan and I need to wait and let's figure this out first and so on and so forth. So, to back things up, for our story, we signed up right after she had our latest baby. I won't say our last baby because it's not going to be our last, but our latest baby. 2.5 years ago. So she signed up as a customer. I signed up as a distributor like 2 weeks after that, and she got mad at me. So this is why, because she was a nurse, and this was a totally different thing for her. But also, she had just had a baby, so she had a lot more going on than I, the boy, ever realized or thought about. So she went and took a little vacation, went home, right? So that's a week into us starting. And she was gone for 2 weeks. So for 2 weeks, I read policies and procedures. I read the compensation plan.
It doesn't take that long, y'all.
Well, okay, it doesn't. But I was studious, okay? So that read it again and again. I did it like every day until I understood everything like the back of my hand. I read the product information sheets on everything. I read the Training Academy guidebook, did all the videos. I did everything, okay? If you do personality colors, I'm a green. I'm like the essence of being a green. I have to understand and study everything. So what did that do? That put us out to 3 weeks. That put us out to 3 weeks of our first month. Now, luckily, one of her very good friends decided to throw another party for us before our first 30 days were up. And so we actually signed up all of our first 4 loyal customers right then and there at that first party that was thrown for us. Mm-hmm. So what I have to say about not waiting is this. Now, whenever you come into our group, you're going to see me post on your welcome as long as I catch it. If I missed you guys, I'm sorry, and hugs and kisses, okay? But you're going to see a post from me that says, here's my Triple Diamond Challenge to you. Okay? Take the pictures and posts from this group, take things from other people, find a good influence. Basically, don't wait for your kit to get here in the mail. You signed up and you came straight into the group. You are now your own business owner or runner or whatever you want to call it. Don't wait to get something in the mail to start doing anything, because there's a week gone already, right? So start now, and my challenge is always now to get those first 4 loyal customers before you even get your kit in the mail. And it's totally possible. We have people do it in a day these days. Like this girl right behind us, right? So it's all a matter of changing your mindset. You change from thinking about, well, I need this to start, and I need that to go to the next step, and I need that to go to the next step. You're kind of in a race. If you're racing people, right, are you going to run behind somebody until they decide to move over so you can go past? No, you're going to find your way through, and you're going to move up in advance. That's just how life works. So step 1, don't wait for your kit to get in. Start now. If you have waited for your kit to get in, you're like me. So go on and start now. And if you are the person who is really, really like me and you had to read everything first, like some kind of chemist, go on and start now. That's all I have to say about starting now. Now, the other part that I was kind of worried about her stealing my thunder about was the whole launch party idea. And we were actually over at Veronica's house earlier this week to help her with her launch party. And one of the things that came up, hey, how many people have these launch parties with like 1,000 people at them, right? I don't know. Maybe somebody does on their 4th launch party have 10, 15, 20 people show up. So that's what Ashley was talking about. You want to do your launch party. Set it up for the day your kit gets there. You don't have to do any other reading because you've been exposed already. You know what you're doing, and just go for it. And if you make mistakes, that's great, because you know what? Everybody makes mistakes. Mistakes are repeatable. You are doing something that anybody can do. You don't have to have a giant elaborate setup. You don't have to have this masterful speech laid out. You don't have to know how many times you're going to say and what kind of questions you're going to get in the middle of it. Because all you have to do is you have to say, hey, you know what? I don't know, but I can find out. And that's it. So set your launch party for that day that your kit's going to get there, right? As soon as it gets there, say, hey, I'm having a wrap party tonight. I'm having a get-together tonight. Who wants to put these wraps on with me? I'm going to use one. Who else wants to do it? If nobody shows up, then you set it up for the next week, and the next week, and the next week. And you keep doing them week after week. And pretty soon people are going to catch on, just like that Pam Souter story. This lady's not quitting. She's going to do it. She's going to call me about it. She's going to bother me about it. I might as well try it, right? And what was it? Wasn't it you that said, hey, and what's the worst you get out of it? You paid $25 to make sure that you drank some water? Great.
Flush all that out, man.
Yeah.
No bad to it.
So there's no hurt in you trying a wrap for $25. And I'll give you a closing line, too. So somebody said, what happens if you have more people than wraps show up? Well, you wrap everybody you can, right? And then anybody else that's still there, don't send them home. Not without having them order their wraps because they're going to still see how great it is, and you get to let them know, hey, you know what? You can actually have yours here before I can get mine here. So why don't you go on and sign up tonight? Done. Easy day.
I love it. So,
That was
here,
without my energy.
that was about your energy and confianza. Whoa. You guys will soon find that you love our products. And four must-haves. I don't know. Wraps, confianza, greens, energy, fat fighters. 5. And then you're gonna like need the skincare line.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm
so,
adding on the cleanser, exfoliating peel, and toner because those have been my best friends since I've decided to have a clean shaven face.
So,
I don't know what to do with this anymore. I'm not sure if I smile, if it looks weird or what, you know.
So when you qualify yourself every month with your 80 bonus volume auto ship, you can either sell those wraps or you can find tons of our amazing products that we are telling you right now you will love. But part of getting started and having a launch party and qualifying and earning that Ruby bonus is building a Ruby. So let's hope that Jessica, people can hear you because apparently, you know.
We're hearing that people are having trouble hearing.
I know. So I'm getting amazing training. I can tell you that much if the rest of y'all can't hear this.
And we're getting good feedback here on the video, so that probably means we're going to get great feedback when it's on YouTube.
Hopefully.
So maybe just rewind your video a little bit and the sound will kick in.
Yeah, hopefully. Jessica is going to talk to us about how to build a Ruby because we've told you guys how to learn your training academy. We've told you guys how to work your steps to success. We've told y'all how to learn your policies and procedures so that you don't think it's my responsibility to tell you to learn your policies and procedures. We've told y'all how much money you can make in your first month. We've told you how many times I say the word and if not, you're definitely going to start counting it and let me know. So how do you build a Ruby? This is Newbie to Ruby. So Jessica, will you tell us all about building a Ruby, how you do it, how it gets done?
I love it. Hey, so that was a great explanation of how to pump out a Ruby right there. Yeah, like you said, that's like the building block of the business. That is definitely something that's attainable in that 2-month period to go and push that out. And it takes not hesitating, launching, confidence. I mean, it's a step-by-step process, and it's all baby steps. Just like, what about Bob? Baby steps, Bob.
Yeah. So that is the big thing about this business, you guys, is getting out there, committing yourself to your business, to treating this like a business, to getting out there, to working it. And the biggest thing, you guys, is to be consistent. You have got to get out there and be consistent. A lot of us, maybe we didn't have this big, huge, like, whoo, bang, start. But I will tell y'all now, a lot of us who kept going on are making money where we would call that woo bang, like woo wow dang, yeah. That's huge. And we just kept going. We launched. We kept posting. We kept working. We kept inviting those people. We kept contacting our hundreds list and asking them, have you tried that crazy wrap thing? And we kept building rubies, because rubies are the cornerstone to this business. And rubies build diamonds, and diamonds build doubles and triples and presidentials and ambassadors and black diamonds, which, if y'all newbies don't know, black diamond earns $100,000 a month for 6 consecutive months. And
that's the qualification to get there.
That's qualification to get there. And we have 2 of those in our business, and our upline's about to be one, Joel and Stephanie, and we've got a couple friends who have already kind of started that qualification. So this is real live money, and it's all made by rubies. So once you know how to make a ruby, you go out there and you teach your friends and families and your strangers and your Starbucks barista. Our Starbucks baristas on our team, hi Cora. You teach them how to build a ruby too. So we're going to do some questions now. I'm totally springing this on our leaders. It just said questions and answers on the bottom. And we were going to tell y'all, if you're watching on YouTube, there's like 9 little squares that you can click somewhere over here to the right, and you can submit a question. But instead, we're going to pop out, and I am going to let our leaders, which I guess, this is all going to, you'll be able to hear this on YouTube if you can't hear it right now, so don't worry, guys. We'll repeat everything they say. We're going to let you guys, we've got a couple people that are here, shoot out a question. And it's just going to be like rapid fire. Shoot out a question. You can answer it. One of our other leaders can answer it. We can answer it. The girls here can answer it. Yeah, they're like, what? We didn't know. We thought we were coming for s'mores. What the heck is this? She's like, what?
I hear on my phone.
Listen, we like to eat where we're from, especially s'mores. Okay, so let's get unmuted and shoot out a question. A question you've got, a question that somebody's asked you, or a question that you've seen or heard or whatever. Ready, set, go.
Actually, you know what? Well, you had a lot of really good questions the other day. Shoot us off a question.
Oh, Veronica's first.
I know you're busy.
I know. No.
Over here working.
I know. That other picture was awesome, by the way. Thank you. I was like in mid-conversation.
Yeah.
I love to get all kinds of responses to what is the first thing you should think of / say out loud to yourself when you get stuck. And stuck by meaning how the way this goes so fast. It could even be 20 minutes with no response. It could be 45 minutes with no response from 3 different people. It's just that one moment that you feel like, oh, they're over it, they're fine, whatever. Just what's that motivational? I really had to step into it today, and I got to hold this in.
Like when you feel,
yeah, just like what
stuck in your business.
Yeah, and I watched because I'm awesome.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Okay, so super funny. She just literally answered her own question and was like, and I just gave you the answer because I'm awesome today.
I was inspired.
That was hilarious.
By that video.
That's
It was.
we lost Susie. She's
why?
out. Her baby's sick, so she's out.
Oh.
So no questions from her. But okay, so Veronica just asked us, when you feel stuck in this business,
For a second.
even if it's for a second, you know, whatever, or you know, it's just like a down moment, Satan probably got in your mind or whatever and got to you. What do you do?
There you go.
I like that.
Yeah, you got an amen, by the way.
Yeah, you got an amen. She's like,
Hey, I'm
to be there tight.
and that's how I feel. I mean, it really is. It gets
So, her answer that she said, which was really funny,
Amen. I'm
she-
not sad too.
yeah, I know. She watched a video about finding your why, and when she feels stuck, she goes. Oh yeah, she goes back to Jesus. She said to Jesus.
Well, I just ignored it. I didn't even have to say it out loud till now. I always have to type it, but not that far south apparently.
So she goes and finds her why, and that's a really big thing in this business too. Like Elizabeth said, we have a product that everybody wants, and sometimes you just have to get back to your why and to remembering why you need this business, why you joined this business, and what's important. Because I know for us, you know, at the time, maybe we started because we just wanted $100 because we couldn't afford my product. But when we finally caught the vision and we're actually going to start going with this, the reason we did it is because who wants to not even have $100 to buy something when you've got 2 kids? Yeah, and we had 2 little kids that we were like, we don't even have $100. Like that, we don't want to live that life. And so for me, our why is our kids and our family, and now we're a full-time family, and now our why kind of extends on to our team. I want my team, if they want to be a stay-at-home mom, then I want you to be a stay-at-home mom. Or if you're just really broke and you don't want to be broke, then I don't want you to be broke. And so those reasons are so much more important than someone looking at me and being like, no, I don't want your product. Because I'll be like, okay, fine. Next. There's other moms that do.
I got this. Dude, this one happened to me. I was out with a couple of ladies on the team back when I was in San Diego, right? I was living down in Coronado, and we moved home, right? So we're walking up the street blitzing, and yeah, it's over there.
It's okay.
We're walking up the street blitzing, and this one lady had just been with us for less than a month. And blitzing, if anybody out there doesn't know, that's when we hand out our business card just randomly to people. It's like, blitzing the quarterback. You just run right up to him. Hey, I'm going to hit you now. We hit him with a card, though. We say, hey, here, have you tried this? Hey, here's a coupon. Whatever you want to say to him. So this lady gets stuck, right? This lady on the team gets stuck. She walks up. She tries to give the card to the lady, and she feels like the lady was rude and got discouraged and didn't know what to do. And I was walking by when it happened. And so I said, oh, well, here, let me give that a shot. And I take the card from her. I go back up to the same lady. I'm like, hey, sorry. We just want to know if you wanted to keep a coupon because it's for this wrap thing. It tightens, tones, and firms. It does like magic stuff to tummies, arms, whatever. No, my body's great. Thank you. Okay. Well, it's also really good for, you can give this coupon to your friends. All my friends are wonderful. Okay. You know anybody that needs to make an extra $1 or $2? Because this is what we do for a living, and it's some pretty good money. It's getting me out of the Navy at least, so that's good for me. No, I'm pretty rich. So it's like, well, all right then. Have a great day. And I turned right to the next person and said, hey, have you heard of this crazy rap thing? And they took the coupon right out of my hand and said, thank you. That's it. All those people who want to have problems and be special or be rude about things. There's somebody right next to them that just wants to know what you guys are talking about. They want to be included. They want to feel welcome. They want to try the crazy rap thing. They want to do all this stuff, right? They're right next to you. You never even realize it until you open your mouth. So I always just say it's either next, just one more, whatever. It's kind of like being in the gym. You don't quit. Just try one more. So.
Right. Whoever goes in the gym is like, I'll give it 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Expect to come out with.
So.
All right.
Okay.
So let's hear another question. Jessica Jackson, you got a question? You breathed like you had one. You better come up with one. That's not allowed. I just need
You blinked really hard.
You blinked really hard. You have a question. You have to come up with one. Let me think. Yeah, everybody has to come up with a question. You got a question?
Oh, that's a new rule.
It's a new rule.
That's a new rule.
Listen,
Marcy, you're on the spot.
I like to make the rules as we go along in the game because then I always win. Don't ever play Monopoly. Don't ever play Monopoly.
Oh, that's the bad chair. Sorry. I'm supposed to sit in that one.
Did you come up with one?
Oh, I've got one.
Okay, wait. Jessica has one. She said she has one.
Yes.
Okay, so just in case this doesn't go out, on the video, we're going to repeat it. So she said, what do you say when people say they live in a small town, they know people, they don't know if they can be successful?
Post online.
Yeah.
What, Marcy?
Post online.
Post online.
Yeah.
Marcy's back here.
Can you explain that?
Marcy said post online.
Yeah.
Facebook. All different kinds of groups on there. I mean, I think I'm like 70 groups.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
No, I take the comments of people that comment.
Wait,
join the group.
first, real quick, how many people live in a 5-mile radius from you? Like,
that listen to me and rap like
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
6. And I
Yeah.
have people wanting it for my kickback.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So the coolest thing about Marcy said is social media. Post online. There are Facebook groups. There's Instagram. There's now Periscope, which it'll come out for you Droid users. Sorry that you're on Droid and not iPhone. But like 3 to 4 weeks, it's coming out on Droid. But you could just switch to iPhone and be happy with the rest of the world in the meantime. Who's that girl? Apple. Who's that girl? Apple. That's gonna be. So, social media makes it where you can be anywhere at any time. I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever seen that funny little thing where it's like a picture of, it's like somebody's computer screen, and it's a picture of the beach, and they take their fingers like this, and they take a photo, and it looks like their knees are on the beach, but really it's their, it's a really funny picture. Really it's their fingers. The funny thing about that is, though, is it goes to show you can be anywhere, because literally, like, it looks like it's the person's knees on the vast beach, but really it's their knuckles in front of their computer, and they just look sad. So you can be anywhere with social media. Some of our top leaders in this business are from towns of 400. My sister is from a very small town in Manila, Oklahoma, or I'm sorry, Arkansas, no offense. It's Manila, Arkansas, and it has one stop sign, not even a stop light, just a stop sign. And we literally signed up the entire town. So you can be successful no matter what. It is just if you want to be successful. It's the same thing. You can run your auto ship no matter what. It's a matter if you want to hustle to run your auto ship or not. You can sign people up no matter what. It's a matter of if you want to hustle to find the people to sign up. So do not let being from a small town, I mean, we're in LaGrange. LaGrange is pretty small. But you can drive to the next town. You can be on social media. When you go on trips, you can take your cards and pass your cards out. And you can literally, the coolest thing about those cards is sometimes people pass to other people, and your card can end up in a city that you were never in, and you can get a phone call, because it's happened to me, from a city that you were absolutely never in, and I have no idea how you got my card. But this lady told me she got my card from a J-Town Gaslamp Festival, and I was like, I was never there because I don't go there. But she joined our team as a distributor. So you can absolutely do this anywhere, and you can start by taking social media as a platform. If you've got a telephone or a laptop or a desktop or a library, because they still have computers with internet last I checked, you can be successful in this business, and you can work this business. It's a matter of whether you have the grit to do it or not.
And then my idea of social media adventure is billboards. I like to get on the road and just go places. So if I was in a little town of about 400 people, and I had already talked to all 400 of those people, I would say, all right, I'll see you guys in a couple of days. And I would get my butt on the road, and I would go to the next town over. I'd say, hey, you guys, check this. So because I like to go and I like to be person to person. Do I still post? I do still post. Do I still have adventures? I do still have adventures. But I'll tell you what, I get a lot of quality leads from actually being belly to belly with people and talking to them face to face, which brings up my question. My husband thinks this is BS. How do I get him on board?
Boom! Listen up, ladies.
Okay, so
face. I'm taking a picture of that.
it really is not. Yeah, you get that. So this is kind of funny, because John kind of alluded to it a little bit. You're taking photos.
I am, because it's my man friend.
So I was actually the unsupportive spouse when this business got started, and and so it was me who didn't really see it, but one of the biggest things is I love my husband, I respect my husband, and my husband looked at me and knows that, you know, I'm a sucker for a challenge, and I'm always into like bartering. And so he said, if you'll give it a year and things don't change, or we're not in a different place, then we can quit. Because that was kind of always me. John mentioned he's a green personality. I'm a red personality, and reds don't like to do anything they're not good at. But we're really good at stuff that we do. And so I always needed to kind of have a backup plan or an escape route. So John said, if you give this business a year and we're not in a different place in a year, then we can quit. But you have to give it a year, and you have to work it for a year. And so I love my husband, I respect my husband, and sometimes it's not about you guys. I know, shocker. But sometimes it's not about you. Sometimes you need to just support your wife or your girlfriend or your fiance or whatever she is, because she's just trying to do it. Just support her and just say, okay, I'm going to give it a year. And work it with her, because here's the biggest thing. If you send your friends to her, she's going to sign more people, and that means she's going to make more money, and she's going to take you out to dinner, because that's one of the things we did when we did wrap parties. We always went out to dinner afterwards because we never had money to go out to dinner. We used to go to the USO free dinner because that was like going out to dinner with Elizabeth. I mean, seriously, like, we didn't have money, so we would go to the USO free dinner. Who knows how many people sneezed in our food, but that was going out to dinner. So sometimes it's not about what? We never get sick. So our immune systems are either really strong or they didn't sneeze in our food.
We got toughened up.
Yeah. We got sick and Phoenix. So, oh my gosh. So just support her. and just be there for her. Yes, things are going to look different for a while. Yes, she may be in the shower, and you may open the shower curtain, and
she's talking to somebody, and you're like, what is going on?
She may be talking to somebody, or she may be watching her, social media adventure, or her, personal development for the day, because that's what I do. Yes, the dishes may pile up. Yes, the laundry may pile up. Yes, you may have to help a little bit more.
Suck it up, Buttercup. Just do it. I mean, we all live in the house. We all live in the same house. Just do it. It doesn't matter.
That's the thing.
Look, here, I'm going to cut you off real quick, because here's my answer to the story, okay? It was my question. I'm going to answer it for you because I'm amazing today. So anyway, here's what I've got to say, right? So okay, a lot of guys, I got a really good friend. His wife is a presidential diamond, has been for a year. They make so much money, it's not funny. And he actually has said, like, what's the difference for you? What made you jump on board? And he said, the comma. The comma. It was the comma. So a lot of guys, a lot of ladies think it's the comma that's going to turn the guy on to the business, right? The comma in the paycheck.
Yeah.
Going from I made some money,
nice.
I made some money to I made a lot of money to I made more than you, right? Once it's I made more than you, then usually they're like, you're good, I'll do the dishes, no problem. But so here's the other thing. It was the compassion, the challenge, the respect that really made that was what it was that really probably made the difference. It was her accepting that I'm not giving up.
Yep.
I'm going to do this. Here's my defined amount of time, because most guys, we all have a little green in us. Otherwise, we wouldn't have, been the whole...
Been a guy.
Yeah, we wouldn't have been from Mars. Sorry. But anyway, so we like to have a plan. We like to have, hey, this is how this is going to happen, and so on and so forth, right? So, hey, I set a time limit. I said, give me this, and you let me do it. You do it with me, and we'll go even further, right? And that's the thing. Get them on board by saying, you know what, I'm going to do it with or without you, because this is going to change our lives. But if you do it with me, and all you have to do, pull a Reno, okay? Reno Pace, shout out to you, my brother.
We love you.
Pull
and
a
Natasha.
Reno. And Jude, of course. Come on, Jude, little baby. So anyway, so you take a couple of her cards with you, right? Stop at the gas station. Hey, my wife said that I have to give all these away, or else I can't come home.
Yep.
That's it. Dude, tell your man, here's 5.
So you guys...
Go get some milk and eggs. Don't come home till those are gone. If I find out you threw them away...
Right.
You're gonna need... Couldn't even I can. No, so you guys... sometimes our spouses do things that we're not very supportive of. They dye their hair blonde or whatever, whatever. You fake it, right? You don't look at your chick and say, dude, you ugly. Like, Kelly,
I did not dye my hair blonde.
Whatever.
No.
That was the first thing I was
sometimes
That's
they
only
do
when my
stuff.
power level goes over 9,000.
And oh my God, they're crazy. So, and you are not rude because you wouldn't want to hurt their feelings, right? So that's kind of the thing with the business is just support them. And ladies, guys, whoever the opposite of your whoever has the unsupportive spouse, you're worth it, whether your spouse is going to support you or not. Your family's worth it. Whatever your why is worth it, whether it's you want to buy your parents a house, or you want to buy yourself a car, you want to get you guys out of debt, or you just want to go buy yourself some freaking shoes and get your nails done. You are worth it whether your spouse is going to support you or not. So if they're going to support you, maybe sit down and have a conversation and just ask for them to love you and support you and give you a year and just let me do this because I'm going to do it and I'm going to go hard. And I promise you guys right now that within that year, you will either be diamond or be right at diamond as long as you, or beat it.
Our experience was with no overhead. We had no guidance. And now think about all the things that we're talking about today.
Yeah.
You're going to be way past that point.
Right. So you're either going to be at it, be it, or beat it. And if they're not going to support you, F them. Keep going. Normally I wouldn't say that, but you know what? Keep going because you're worth it, your family's worth it, and they'll either come along or they'll get left behind, because this momentum train is not stopping, no matter who it is. And I can promise you, if they love you and they care about you, at some point in time, something is going to make them come along. And if that doesn't work, you can pull my friend Susan Wade's trick and just start crying in the airport.
Oh, yeah.
And they will put that shirt on and they will wear it. So sometimes some tears may be necessary, ladies, okay? So if you need to pull out some
We are
tears.
not advocating leaving your spouse, girlfriend, fiance, or anything like that. We're just saying.
Borderline.
Dating. If you're having trouble with them getting on board,
If you're having trouble, just start crying.
you just keep going, okay? It's okay.
The tears, you're going to try the crying? All right, so
Look, the women who are
try the
We're
crying.
not too many hormones.
So-
We're not just yelling.
Listen, we all just start
All
crying.
right. And then if you need them to hear a
Not
man's
just
point
like-
of view on things, if you have to have them hear a man's point of view on things, first off, everybody should have my phone number. It's in the about section. You can call me all day, any day. Okay?
And there's a man cave, you guys. There's a place for guys to go, and this is.
And
a
I'm
business.
sorry for not adding. You cutting me off.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for not adding people to the man cave, but you can't do it from mobile apparently now, and it's kind of screwy. So
Yeah.
I got to do it on the computer.
But
sometimes.
this is a business.
And then the other thing I was gonna say was, you're watching this on our YouTube channel right now, so go to our YouTube channel, and I've got a whole week's worth of calls that we did right before Christmas that is
Okay.
all about like men in the business. How can we be supportive? We're talking to the guy on the couch for most of these, okay? That guy on the couch that just wants to sit there and be like, babe, that's your thing. You go for it. Great, grand.
There's a place for you guys in this business, though, and we love strong men, and we love dynamic duos. In fact, it makes us excited when guys get on board and want to do this with us, because it means that all of our wives, friends, and husbands, and everybody's going to start traveling with us. So
Right,
there's
guys
a
or go.
place for you guys, and it's not just doing the dishes, and it's not just changing diapers, and it's not just doing the laundry. You may have to help out a little bit of that with that in the beginning, but when you decide to get on board, there are shirts for you, and there are wraps for you to sell, and there is a man cave for you to be in and talk about all your man cave stuff, and there is a business that needs good, strong, godly men who love their wives and who love making money and helping people make money with them. Okay, so we've like whoop whoop beat that horse down, and we are okay. Question? No. Hi.
Ahoy!
Apparently we're live. Okay, so you asked a question. No, Marcy.
We
asked
just
a question.
finished the question.
I don't know. We just finished the guy question.
It
Sorry.
basically
Hey,
came
do you have a
down
question?
to, I'm awesome. Please support me because you love me.
Yes. So,
Oh no, we're live. No, I know you do. I love you.
yes, we know. Okay, so, question.
Plus, I know Miss Jones.
Do you have a question?
That was my
That
question.
was your question, Marcy. What's your
Marcy,
question?
what's your question?
Oh, shoot.
Elizabeth Milius, what's your question? You've had long enough to think about it. Everybody else has.
Look at her. She's like, no.
Oh, love her.
John took your question.
Well, too bad. Everybody talked about all the stuff I want to talk about.
I know. You all stole my stepsister's now.
Oh my goodness. Thank you.
Yeah, we should. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, either you're going to use them or you're going to sell them, and either way, they're worth it. And here, one thing that I have to say about that, because I am full of little bits today. The first black diamond was Major the first. Major was the first one, right?
Cammy probably. Maybe.
I don't know. Well, one of our two black diamonds, Major Jones, she started off as a salon owner. She owned a brick and mortar business, and somebody came in and said, hey, you should sell these wraps here. And so she said, okay, and she took cash for every wrap she sold. All of her girls that worked in the salon took cash for every wrap they sold, and it did well for her business. And then one day that person came back in and said, hey, I see you ordering a ton of wraps. but you haven't signed anybody up. And she said, what do you mean sign anybody up? This is a multi-level marketing. All these people that you're selling wraps to, they can order them and you get commission off them every month. From that point on, she went soaring through the ranks and became one of the first people in our company to make more than $100,000 a month consistently. So yeah, that all started from Wrap Cash.
Yeah. So I think my question would be, when we go out and we're blitzing, because this business can be built a lot of different ways. It can be built with parties. It can be built on social media. It can be built belly to belly. I'm a firm believer in you need to do all of them, and one of them may be your strengths, and that's okay, because I am all about working in your strengths, so find your strength and work in it. But I do think that you need to do it all. You need to have a launch party, you need to post on social media and work, Facebook, and if you want to pop into Instagram and Twitter and all those other things, get on with your bad self. But you need to go out and blitz, pass out cards, tell everybody that you come into contact with about this business. And so we make it a goal to try to pass out 10 cards a day. And some days that's easy because we go out a lot of places and you can meet 10 cashiers and there you go. And some days you have to go a little bit out of your way. But either way, we make that a goal. But one of the things that people are afraid of when they are blitzing is rejection. And I know for me, I don't personally actually really like talk to strangers. Shocking, I know, we're so funny and you'd think that we would like that. But no, John is actually the stranger talker.
I love elevators.
And he makes all these funny jokes in elevators, and I just stand back in the corner like this, like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. But I have to get over myself and get over this, because that card is an opportunity of a lifetime. It is an opportunity to change somebody's lives. We've had so many leaders on this call that have told you that their lives have been changed, and it's because someone presented them with an opportunity. It wasn't because we presented you with a fat patch, or something to, get rid of your cellulite or to tighten, tone, and firm. Sure, that was the mode that we presented you with, but we presented you with an opportunity. So a lot of times people don't like to blitz because they're like, what do I say if people get offended? Or if people look at me and say, are you calling me fat? Or if people, that's the, I know, well, or if people, are like, I'm happy with my body, whatever. And so people don't blitz because they're afraid of that. So I'm going to tell you one of the, the common, let's do some blitzing really quick, and then we will be good.
Okay,
so
this, okay?
common blitzing,
I think there's maybe a card right there.
there is a blitz card out there. No, maybe.
Yeah.
Is there? Okay, so common
That's the
blitzing
bad chair. Don't
things
die.
that we go into. Okay, so am I going to be, are you going to be the, am I going to give you the card, or are you going to be?
We'll take turns.
Okay.
Ready?
Let's.
Have you ever tried that crazy wrap thing? This is what it is. This is what it does.
Are you calling me fat?
No. If I called you fat, do you think I would make any money?
How easy was that?
Boom!
Yeah. See? How easy is that? Now, let's try it again. Have you tried that crazy wrap thing?
No, what's that?
Oh, so this is what it is, and this is what it does.
Oh, girl, I need this.
Yeah, you do. So, I got some in my bag. You want to get your wrapped right now? It's only $25 with this coupon.
I want it for free, though.
Oh, well, if you want it for free, we could get you and a couple of your friends together. They can wrap for the discount $25, and you can wrap for free. Here's my calendar. What day's good for you?
Boom.
There you go.
I actually have nothing to say. I like to be a smart ass, so she kind of shut
I'm free of all the shopping.
So, okay, it's kind of hot in here.
Woo, it is.
I know. What happened to our air conditioning? Okay, there you go.
There's a fan.
What's
No,
another
I
one?
mean, here.
Oh, let's see. Hey, I got you this coupon.
Oh, I can't take that. My friend sells it.
Have you tried it?
No.
Well, why not? Your friend sells it. I'll tell you what. Why don't you take this coupon and take it to your friend? And sorry.
I'm TOM, baby.
No.
I like to, if they say they know somebody who sells it, I do tell them to give them my card because I love to network and meet other rap girls and rap guys. And you will always notice that they haven't tried, well, not always, but sometimes they haven't tried it. So you send them back to their friend, or you know what Pam Sutter would tell you to do? Wrap them right there, and then say, now
she
go
says,
talk to
I'll
your
take
friend.
your friend's coupon. I can cash in your friend's coupon. I can do it right now.
Yep. So you guys wrap them, and then if they want to sign up, send them to your friend. Send them to their friend. So okay, you want to do another one? What's another thing that people say to us?
What do you guys get?
I was gonna say that they are. Sorry, my mind just went. They don't have the money.
These don't work.
They're broke, they don't have the money.
We did these don't work. Or no, we don't have money. But okay, how about these?
Oh,
don't
let's
work?
do it for free and have a
let's
party.
You get for free.
Right.
Have a party.
You do these don't work? Okay,
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, they don't want. Yeah, please.
Hey. Have you tried that crazy wrap thing?
Yeah, I have. It doesn't work.
Really? I have this picture that says otherwise.
Like, what?
This person's belly right?
Sold.
Okay.
Did you take the before and after picture?
I know. Did you drink water? So I've actually never done that, but that's actually a really funny line because what can you say to that, right?
So, actually, have you ever tried one?
Well, yeah, I just said it doesn't work.
Well,
Right.
you know, a lot of people say it doesn't work, but they've never actually done it.
Boom.
So,
I get that all the time.
Yeah. So, can I wrap you?
And take your before and afters.
We'll do a before and after picture. I'll give you some instructions, and then we'll see after 3 days if you feel tighter, toner, or more firm.
All right, fine.
Give me the money.
Yeah. So you
Give me
guys.
the money.
One of the things about
Show
this
me
too
the money.
is 1 is a sample and 4 is a full treatment. If you guys have seen my picture out there, I've got an awesome 4 wrap results picture. Like I was fat and then I wasn't. So woo. But 1 is a sample and 4 is a full treatment. So a lot of times people have tried 1 and thought they would go from a 22 to a 2, and they didn't realize that they need to do all 4. So a lot of times when people say it doesn't work, it's like, oh, really? Well, you know, how many have you done? Did you drink your water? Did you take before and after pictures? Because those are the 3 things that people usually forget to do along the way is either do 4, drink their water, which is half of their body weight in ounces every day for 3 days when they wrap, or they forget to take pictures and they actually probably got really awesome results, but we are our own worst critics, and so we don't notice. So,
Yeah. So share them with people.
Yeah.
Ask them to send you the pictures, and then you can be like, girl, look here,
Look at your belly
look
button.
here, look at this, look how smooth that is, look at your belly button. They don't notice all these things. They just look at the gross overall picture.
Yeah.
I don't mean gross as in disgusting. I mean gross as in the, here is
Right.
the giant box set that we're talking about, not the net result.
so Jessica said she has something to add about blitzing. Yeah. Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the great thing is changing your mindset. We love going for the no because it is a game. Because I set our team out one day to go for 100 no's, and I said when you get 100 consecutive no's, you can go home. And they all had to finally give because guess what? You don't get 100 consecutive no's, y'all. It doesn't happen. But when you realize going for the no and make the no a game and make the no's fun, then it doesn't hurt so much. And that's one of the things that Jessica said, and it's so true, is when people say no, they're not saying no to you. And sometimes they're not even saying no. It means not right now. Like, I don't want your coupon right now. Or I don't want your product right now. It's not no. It's not right now. And one of the biggest things is people, not everybody likes mustard on their hot dogs, right? And that's nothing
But have
personally
you tried it?
to you. But have you tried mustard on your hot dog? But it's nothing personal to you. When someone says no to you, don't take it personal. Just think, well, they must not like mustard on their hot dogs. And it's not anything that you've done. It's just something that they don't like mustard. So we are super excited, and we are very thankful that y'all joined us. We hope that you learned a lot. We hope that you had some fun and realized that this business is about friendships, fun, and freedom, and that it's okay to go for the no, and you just need to get started, get that launch party, contact that 100s list. It's really important to write the list, but more important than writing your 100s list is contacting them. So make sure that you do that part too, because that's, you know, kind of the key to the 100s list. Invite people to your launch party. Have that launch party over and over and over. You can have weekly wrap parties. Wrap Wednesdays are really fun. You can do a little, you know, Mean Girls on Wednesday we wrap instead of wear pink, or you can wear pink and wrap. Yeah, just gonna make those for us. Go to that training academy, learn your products, read your policies and procedures, protect your business, treat this like a business, get out there, make those thousands of dollars that you can make in your first 2 full calendar months, and get out there and work this business with persistency and consistency.
Persistent. Consistent.
Persistent,
both of them.
consistent
Both of them.
Determination. And before you know
Everything.
you will be, before you know it, you will be Ruby, awesome. And you will know how to teach other people to be Rubies, which will make you a diamond, and then they'll teach other people to be Rubies, which will make them a diamond, which will make you a triple diamond, which will make you a press, ambassador.
Get right here. Not to John, but what it says under there is triple diamond. I would put my finger here, but then it disappears. So do that.
And all you got to do is bring people with you. The more people that you help reach their goals and dreams, the more goals and dreams that you're going to reach, and the more fun it is, because you have all your friends with you going on vacation, which is kind of fun. Because like Elizabeth and I are going on cruise, and Jessica and Elizabeth and all of us, we're going on green carpet, and I'm the only one that doesn't have a ticket, but that's fine. It's fine. Catch me at the pool. You can find me at the pool. It'll be okay. I'll watch the event like this. But you guys, we are so excited. We are thankful that you joined us. We hope that we broke some blitzing barriers for you. We hope that you learned some stuff. And we hope that you, if you are on and you are not a supportive spouse, we hope that you learned that there is a place for you in this business, and that we want you to be a part of this family. And if you're not ready to jump into our crazy train yet, just support your he or she, spouse, wife, fiance, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. And we
Somebody's trying to prove
I got that on Echo.
Echo. And we're really excited. We're going to let you guys go. We're going to turn on our air conditioning, and we're going to go make some s'mores outside. So thank you guys for watching. Get out there. Have your launch parties. Post on Facebook. Post on Instagram. Post on Twitter if you like to be confined to 140 characters. If not, you know, don't. So frustrating. You can't. Nobody puts baby in 140 characters. Could you imagine me in 140
At the crime
characters?
scene. LOL. Done.
Right.
That's it.
Crazy.
I don't know what he's talking about, friends.
Okay.
But thank you guys for joining. This will be live on.
It'll be live on
YouTube.
On YouTube, and I'll put this link out to everybody in just a little while. But I have one more question that I thought of.
Oh.
Girl, you want a burger?
Eat a burger!